Latvia, Florian Strupits.
So just to finish off the never-ending story, Mark Till's not turned up because nobody's told him he was boxing tonight, and he still thinks he's boxing tomorrow night, so it's the matchmaker's responsibility, and that hasn't happened, so who knows?
Oh, it's happening again. Bit of a mix-up with the ring walk.
Yeah, we're having a nightmare on the ring walks tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, I've just been speaking to Kofi Yates, and he's very frustrated with his performance. I've only seen the first round and a bit, but he's just been talking about, obviously, with the issue we've had with John Telford, he got rushed on, and a few things have happened, and he's a bit cheesed off with his performance. So was it? If we're going to be critical, Mr. Madeira, I know you like to sit on the fence. I'll ask you first to summarise Kofi Yates' fight for me.
No, he started well. The first two rounds were good, really good, and then he kind of slowed down a little bit. And Riaz got back into the fight. The last round was good as well. It was just the middle period. I think
what was the score? How did the ref see it?
59-56.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I was talking to Macaulay about it. Kofi goes through spells of, I think if something's too easy for him, he slackens off. He did that again.
Right,
you need to see Kofi in 8-10 rounders against people who've come to win, and you'll see the best of him.
If there's anybody driving past the Victoria Warehouse, going past a Costa Coffee or a Starbucks, somebody wants to get me a Venti latte with a sugar-free caramel shot, I am willing to have a sugar-free vanilla shot, but I'm telling you, I've been addicted to a lot of things in my life.
Yeah.
Not all bad, you don't need to look like that. You know, just some things that I've been addicted to. I always remember when Galaxy Caramels come out, I could eat 7 in a day, and I know looking at me, Luke, that might not be believable, but I could nail some. I've not had a coffee. I'm in my 30s, early 30s, and I'd never had a coffee in my life. And 6 weeks ago I had one, and wow, I don't know what is in them beans. Wow.
Please welcome to the ring from Latvia, Florian Strupits.
You are drinking some hairdresser's coffee there, though, Simon.
Well, I went posh today. I had a espresso, and I've done it once. One of my mates thought it'd be funny to give me a caramel rebel, a coffee rebel, and I thought I was having a Malteser. Jesus, he's one angry-looking bugger, isn't he? Look at him.
I have an espresso machine at home, you know, and I make myself one every morning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, it's really funny, like, because during the day I feel a lot sharper and I feel a lot more with it, but 2 o'clock in the morning I'm watching repeats of Homeland on Netflix. It's like, what's happened to me? I'm like climbing the wall. 3 this morning. I was on Twitter. I'm latte now. What's going on? But I've got to look at me now. Look at me now. Well, I've been out with Bez on an Happy Mondays reunion tour, something like that. It is only latte, team latte. Do you know what? Whenever I see MC, just always remember ITV News, don't you know? ITV, you know, the sports updates. He's a classy fella, isn't he?
Ever the pro.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring from Manchester, Jordan Thompson.
If you get addicted to coffee, Simon, I was in America 6 weeks ago, and they just bought out the autumn range in Starbucks, and they've introduced this thing called a chili mocha. Now, that's dangerous. That so you've got a mocha coffee, so it's got a hint of chocolate,
right?
But they've also put just a hint of chili and a little bit of cinnamon in it. And I tell you what.
Do you know,
it's the greatest thing that's ever passed my lips.
I'm just starting my coffee career at the minute. I think I'm starting out with 4 rounders, which is my latte with sugar-free shots, and I stepped up to a 6 rounder today, an espresso, and I think if I'd not have had the Monaco judges in my corner, I'm not sure I'd have been here tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing Jordan Thompson. He boxed in Preston a few months ago, and
Ladies
I was in the corner.
Steve Wood for VIP Promotions presents 6 3-minute rounds in the cruiserweight division. Your student in charge is Mr. Kurt Haslam, the timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Phil Morris, and the referee in charge when the action begins is Mr. Mark Lyson. Introducing, ladies and gents, your contestants this evening, fighting out of the blue corner with a fighting record of 3 wins, 40 defeats and 3 draws. He weighed in at 14 stone 7 pounds. He wears the blue trunks and hails from Bushka, Latvia. Ladies and gents, Florians, Strupits. And facing him this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is a man whose record stands at 4 wins out of 4, a perfect record. He weighed in at 14 stone 6 pounds. He wears the orange trunks and hails from Manchester. Please welcome Jordan Troublesome Thompson.
Exciting to see he's been making some waves, hasn't he, Jordan?
Yeah, like I say, you know, the thing I did remember from his last fight in Preston, he was exciting. He threw some big shots. He looks again his opponent out there. Like I said, if I had one constructive criticism or something I'd like to see him work on, it was the body shots. A lot of people are talking about Jordan Thompson around the venue tonight.
Round 1.
Got Haroon in his corner, and Haroon's looking to do his own thing now. And I say, you see Jordan, you see the work that he's putting in with Jack Catterall as part of the team, and yeah, I think the troublesome nickname he's looking to cause a lot of trouble in the cruiserweight division. A few people have said,
you know, you look at the cruiserweight, some of them look like fat light heavyweight, some of them look like small heavyweight. Thompson has got the perfect frame, hasn't he, for a cruiserweight?
Yeah, he looks like an athlete that can box. You get some athletes that don't, you know, to get some boxers who look like athletes first, but you know, Jordan Thompson.
I suppose the key to someone like Thompson is learning how to utilise that height and range, isn't it? Not look spindly, but be compact, but also utilise your gifts, utilise the long jab and your huge legs. He could plant his front foot out and dictate the fight from there, really.
But you know, years ago, Jordan Thompson would have probably been a heavyweight, wouldn't he? You know, the cruiserweight division been pushed back to 14-4. I remember, you know, 13-7, 13-8. I can't remember exactly what it was. And you know, your Johnny Nelson days, Carl Thompson, who's joining us on the comms tomorrow, and you look at Jordan. I think he can grow into to be a really toned, really shaped cruiserweight. You know, someone that's going to cause a lot of damage. He doesn't need to be looking at the heavyweight division and think, you know. And I think there's going to be opportunities coming up in Britain as well, at English level, at British level.
Cruiserweight, you can move quickly as well. You know, we see a lot of flyweights and bantamweights getting shots very early in my career, but cruiserweight, there's not much depth there. If you're an exciting fighter who gets a couple of eye-catching wins, you're going to be up there straight away. Yeah,
I quite like how patient Jordan's being here. You know, you know, you've got the troublesome nickname, and you know, people know you can bang lovely right hand to the body there. I said, I watched his fight in Preston. I couldn't remember a real solid body shot he's landed. He's come out here in the first round and he's landed one already. And you know, that's what the big guys need to do. It's what Jordan needs to do. You know how tall he is. He needs to bring his opponent's hands down to allow him to unleash those bombs upstairs. You know, he's already gone into survival mode here as the opponent.
Yeah, I think Strupits felt the weight of a snap, maybe, of Thompson's shots, and he's gone straight into survival mode.
Yeah, just lets his shots go nice and natural. Like I think the word used there, snap, I think that describes it quite well. Everything looks natural that he's doing tonight. He's confident.
I don't think this is going to last too long, is it? I think Strupits is struggling here.
Yeah, like I think he's felt the weight of the shots, and he's thought, you know, we're either going to have to tuck up and put the earmuffs on, and like I say, that Jordan works downstairs to bring the gloves down. So it's a nice array of punches here so far. This is the first time you've seen him, Luke?
Yeah, it is, and he's looking very sharp so far. Really impressive. He's got quick hands for cruiserweight. Really good stuff. And he seems patient as well. You see a lot of these guys come out and try and blow the man away when you have power, because he knows he's got power, but he's picking his shots. It's good to see.
Yeah, you know, the shots can come. You can see sometimes when somebody knows they do have a lot of power, they can come out in the first round. You know, it can clinch, can't they? Things, you know, it can look scrappy. That was a nice first 3 minutes there from Jordan Thompson.
Yeah, Croon Headley's, like as you said before, he's going to be keen to make his mark, isn't he? You know, he's got Jack Catterall, he's got Jordan Thompson, you know, quite high profile.
Yeah, you know,
fighters for his first real steps as a.
I've looked at some of his own. It is. I've looked at some of the moves that Haroon's made with Jordan and Jack himself have all made, and I know they've been doing a little bit of work with the Viamax team with Samir down at Viamat, so the health and fitness kitchen. You see them eating there. You know, they're watching what they eat, and that's what you've got to do in this day and age. You know, you look at your Scott Quiggs, and you know you can't get away with cutting corners anymore. And if you want something that's going to give you the edge, you have to live it 24/7. And I look at what Arun's doing, and like you say, Arun wants to make his own mark in this game. You know, he's come out of the shadow of Lee Baird now, and he's working with Jack. He's working with Jordan. He's going to want these less to shine, so it reflects on him. And I think, like I say, you know, a good first round from Jordan.
Bit of housekeeping. Thompson's shoelace has just come undone. But Strupits looked like he was really struggling for breath, struggling for space, and struggling for everything there in the last 30 seconds.
He had a look at somebody that was really feeling sorry for himself in there.
It reminds me a bit of when we were commentating Jack Massey against Rolando Cesna.
Yeah, Cesna's a popular opponent on these shows.
Yeah, we were saying similar things after the first round.
Nice work there from Thompson. A little bit of machismo standing over him.
6, 7.
He's put his shots together as well there. It was a little 6-punch combination.
Arun just asked him to bring the shots up now. See if Jordan listens.
I think the referee's going to step in here.
Yeah, it's the end of that.
He's waved it off. You know, I was just watching then some of the shots that Thompson was throwing, and he was actually taking them on the gloves up, but the power that was behind those shots, still pushing him over. Good performance from Thompson. It's a second round stoppage.
Yeah, you can only beat what's in front of you, and he did that well, didn't he? You know, he imposed himself from the first bell. Didn't give Strupits any opportunity to get a foothold in the fight, and then just took him out when the chance presented itself.
Yeah, he's showing a bit of attitude as well here, Thompson, and you know, I like it. You know, that's what he needs to do. If you want to go out there, you need to rattle a few people's cages, and you know, you could see he come out tonight. He's wanted to make a mark. He's on in Manchester. He's a popular fight. I've just been speaking to a few people that's bought tickets for him. I believe a crowd here today.
I believe after the Sam Hyde fight recently, he caused a bit of mischief and tried getting his way to Sam Hyde to call him out.
Yeah, is that true?
He was in the ring giving it large with James Lindemann. It's good to see.
You know, and that's just, you know, I mean, Sam Hyde's just had a career best win there against Blaze, and you know, if Jordan Thompson's going doing that, that's a lot of confidence in himself there, and it's, you know, it's confident from his team, and that's a fight I'd love to see. Personally, if I was advising Thompson, I'd let him have another couple of fights. I don't think he's in a rush for that fight, but you know, it certainly says his intentions there. So it's a domestic clash as well. Let's get it for the Central Area Cruiserweight title. Let's forget the Intercontinental. Let's forget the International.
Exactly.
Massey Hyde. Let's see it in 2017. I know James Lindemann won't appreciate me sharing one of his secrets, but I know he's got plans for an open-air show in the summer, so who knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 40 seconds of round 2, your referee Mark Lyson has stopped the contest with Strupits in no position to continue. Your winner, and it's 2-2 for Jordan Troublesome Thompson. Ladies and gents, a big round for Florian Strupits.